Hello everyone and welcome back. Today, I know you might be thinking, well, I thought that this was a 10-minute makeup look, but I'm here to tell you that it still is a 10-minute makeup look with some glitter and a pop of color. This tutorial is for both, the everyday woman who just is in a rush. And I also transitioned this into a very sassy showgirly look. Of course, because, that's what I do. I want to cater to both. I hate saying the average woman because yes, I am the average woman as well as a showgirl. I do not live the showgirl life day in and day out. And by showgirl, I just mean that I'm a performer. I'm someone who performs on stage when there used to be shows. So I want to cater to both, okay? This 10-minute makeup look is great for everybody. I know this video is more than 10 minutes long, but it is because I'm talking through it and I'm also, adding things and telling you what the brand is and blah, 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 okay? But for the most part, sometimes I can get this look done in under 10 minutes. So with all of that said, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button to be reminded when I upload videos. Let's jump right into this tutorial. Let's go. I'm gonna just put this hair back. Now I have already moisturized my face. You always must moisturize your face before you put makeup on. And use that SPF if it's during the day. All right, now on to the 10-minute makeup look. Hopefully we can do it under 10 minutes, but we'll see. Okay, in these situations when I'm either in a rush or I just don't want to put a lot of makeup on, I don't always prime. But if I do prime, I only focus it on the T-zone. So in this case, I'm going to be using the NYX Angel Veil. And like I said, just a little bit of Layla hair, my cat hair. A little bit goes a long way. Especially just in this case where I'm just trying to focus it on my, trouble areas where I get the most oily. And you want to consider what you use as far as like, are you going to use a makeup sponge or are you going to use a brush? Sometimes I use both. Today, I'm going to use both just for the sake of this video so you can see. So I'm going to go in with a BB cream. When I'm in a rush, I just use a BB cream. You can use any BB cream that you like. I happen to like this Maybelline Dream BB Pure 8-in-1. And so I just, honestly, I use my fingers. I don't put that much on. And I spread this about like a facial moisturizer. And I like it. It just evens out my skin tone. It just does the job. You can bring this down so you don't have any strange lines going on where your makeup starts and finishes. And I'll use my beauty sponge from Real Techniques to just blend this in. I love the way it feels too because it's damp. This is a damp sponge and it's cool. It's just like so refreshing. I feel like it calms my skin down at the same time. From here, I go right in with a concealer. Today we're going to be using the Maybelline Age Rewind. It gets really messy. I wish that it didn't have this like sponge. You can actually take the sponge off, but it just twists and this product is so soft and smooth. And when you apply it, it just goes on nicely. It's not very thick and heavy. It's really lightweight, which I really love. Now I'm going to be using a brush to blend this in. Okay, and you just want to think about tapping and working out when it comes to under those eyes. I like to buff it into my nose, chin, and forehead, right? So I'm keeping it in this area here where we like to lighten things up. Lighten and lift is our goal. You can use your beauty sponge to also help blend that in as well. I have no idea where I am with time, but we're just gonna keep rocking. I'm going to set all of this. So I'm just gonna use a smaller brush and I'm gonna use my Mercier setting powder. You can use any setting powder. I like the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. That one's really nice as well. If you don't want to use your expensive stuff on days like this, highly recommend Maybelline's Fit Me setting powder. So you can use actual powder as well if you wanted to. Sometimes I do, in most cases I do. This is the MAC Mineralize and Medium Tan. And with powders like this, you should be patting it in like so, but I do a little bit of like mixing of both patting and circular motions. just depending on where I'm applying on my skin. Ah. Done with that, moving on, brows. When I'm in a rush, I just grab my NYX micro pencil, and what I do for these brows, which I have them micro powdered, but I still need to fill them in and they need to be redone. I'm gonna focus on just drawing the line here. Look at this glitter everywhere. Glitter everywhere. So notice I focused it right under the arch and right above the tail. You can just draw hair-like strokes going upwards, right in here. Done. Same thing. When I'm in a rush, that is all that I do. Now, if you have great brows, you can just use a brow gel like this Gimme Brow by Benefit. It's like has a little brush. This doesn't count for my time. Now from here, we're gonna go in and do some bronzing. Okay, so we're gonna bronze, use some blush and highlighter. So this palette by Pure, medium tan. I'm going to use the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter in this. So let's see, I'm gonna take this fluffy brush here by Real Techniques, dip it in, and you can always do the technique, the 3 technique, 1, 2, 3. So you kind of do a little bit of like a contour and bronze, right? So 1, 2, 3. I like to put it all over my nose as well. All right, so I'm just using the same brush. I'm gonna use that blush that's in here. I've been a little bit like crazy about blush lately. I'm really loving blush. I'm also gonna be using the same bronzer for just my crease area here. All right, so I'm just grabbing this is a MAC 217 brush. This is like, oh man, one of my favorite brushes ever of all time. I've had this forever. You can choose to either use the bronzer that's in here, or you could actually use the blush, or you can mix. You can mix both. So here's the blush. You notice how I should be holding at the end of this pencil. And that just kind of, adds some color and some depth and dimension. Now I feel like I need to stipple because it's a little heavy. So I'm gonna fix the harsh lines I made. We go fast sometimes, so a stippling brush to have on hand is just fantastic. So now we're going to highlight with the same palette. All of these products are going to be listed in the box below. Now from here I go in with mascara, and I'm going to be using the Lash Sensational by Maybelline, and this is in like Blackest Black. I love this mascara because it lifts, lengthens, and it also adds volume, and you don't have to use a jillion layers for it to do what you want it to. It does the job pretty quickly. I'm gonna try my best not to open my mouth for my lower lashes, but no promises. When you're in a rush, you just gotta let that mouth just hang open. Once you've applied as many layers of mascara that you like, you can just finish off with lips. My favorite lip products, basically my favorite everyday go-to lip product is this Fairest Nude by Maybelline. This is what it looks like. It's really just a great color. For my skin, at least, it works for my skin tone. Now, you can always just use a lip gloss. This is MAC, this is Love Child. Pop it on, and you are good to go, out the door, ready. If you are feeling extra, which oftentimes I do, I feel extra, like I want to be extra often, I will add some glitter, and it literally takes seconds, okay? You don't need to use a glitter glue. We're just trying to add some sparkle to our life. Today, we're just gonna be using a loose glitter, okay? This is from NYX. This is the Glitter Brilliants, and this is number 6. Yep, 6, my favorite color, or my favorite number. So I'm going to just make sure that I have some product on the lid. Using my ring finger, just going to look down at myself and pop this in the center. I am working it out a little bit. So if you choose to do glitter after mascara, you may get some glitter actually on your lashes. So you can just take a little, eyebrow spoolie, whatever this is called, and you can just brush it off. This is a clean one. But if you know ahead of time that you're going to be using glitter, you want to make sure you just put the glitter on first and then you do your mascara. Because if you're in a rush and the glitter falls everywhere and it gets all over your lashes, you're just going to be freaking out a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, why? For those of us who struggle with our brows, if you feel like the pencil wasn't enough, you can always use a brow powder. I like to use this Anastasia these days. I like using this powder. I used to just use an eyeshadow. And so I will just use the lighter color on the inside here, just to fill in, and on the outer parts, I'll use the darker color, and that will help deepen things up. For my showgirls out there, those of you who like to be extra when you're still in a rush. Yes, we put some glitter on, but if I was in a rush, I don't know, if I was in a rush to get to a gig and I needed to be a little bit more extra, what I would do is I would take this glitter and I would use this glitter here, and I would use this glitter actually on the inner parts of my eye here. What I would do is use glitter glue, something that is somewhat tacky. Get this dome brush, place it on the area where I want the glitter. Get the glitter, put it on the brush, and pop it all up in this inner corner here. NYX makes a really good glitter glue as well. And I am not, if I'm gonna be performing, I am not shy with the glitter in this area. I am pretty heavy-handed when it comes to the glitter there. And the last thing that I'll do is I will put a pop of color on my lips. So red. Always, that's usually my go-to, or like a bright pink, but today we're gonna use Dose of Colors Date Night. What you really wanna focus on is the eyes and the lips if you're going to be going to a gig. Skin, yes, it matters, but it doesn't matter as much. In my experience, you want your eyes and your lips to be the center, what grabs the attention. A little bit of glitter and a pop of color on your lip will do wonders. It's amazing what glitter and red lipstick will do for the stage, I promise. I know that I don't have any eyeliner on. Now this is, again, if I'm in a pinch, if I'm in a rush, if I get a last minute gig, this is basically what I would do, and then I would just pop some lashes on. When you get to the gig, then you can add, extra blush or some extra highlighter or whatever it is that you want to do. But that's my tip. Glitter, lashes, a bright lip, out the door, babes. We are good to go. Woo! There we have it. This is my 10-minute makeup look. This is great for beginners. I know that doing makeup can be scary and challenging, but you can actually just use these steps to practice, practice your makeup. It's not much. It takes time. I know that for me, this might be easy, right? But I hope that the techniques and the way that I apply this makeup looks easy for you, for those of you who don't do makeup often, or you just, feel defeated. So this isn't too much. I do plan on doing a 5-minute makeup tutorial as well. If you have any requests, please let me know. like I said, this palette here is something perfect for you. Any palette that comes with, you know, almost with multiple steps, 2, 3, 4 steps, is amazing. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button to be reminded when I upload videos.